Hello, welcome to Sharing Creations by Carrie. This is Carrie. Thanks for watching. I'm a little frustrated. I just spent an hour running my mouth to only find out that my audio didn't record, so I talked to myself for an hour, even more than I talk to myself when I'm doing a video. Yeah, super frustrating. So, this order is 44 items. I used my credits from a rebate or refund that they gave me from my previous order that was not on time. So I had gotten this little brush cleaner for when I paint. This holds water. Pretty easy to assemble. Just look at the pictures because they don't tell you how to assemble it. But you fill in this with water. The water goes down the reservoir into this little gully, and when you push, I can get it apart. When you push this button, it opens and it'll go in here. It's got a screw here, a little hole there for the peg. That's got the rubber piece that you put on there, which is right here. And you hook that to this little spring. Handy dandy. Excuse me, sorry. I haven't taken my allergy pills. So that was $4.67 now. I paid $5.27 at the time. So that will come in handy to quick clean my brushes before they get a good clean. This was because I thought my order was not going to come. They had sent me a notification saying full refund, post office can't send your order. So I ordered another one, which I found it was $10.08, and the other one was $22. So I figured, well, maybe I wasn't meant to have that one. So I ordered this one, and then I got my package 2 days later. So I ended up with two of these. I think I like the other one better. I have to play with it a little bit. I haven't had a chance to. Like the sticky part, there's a seam right there. It's two-pieced. This one's now $8.99, which, you know what? It's not a bad price. It's made out of bamboo. This one doesn't come with hooks for the back, even though it has the 3 holes for the hooks. It's nicely made. Not a fan of this end because the rolls can come out, which is why I didn't order this one to begin with. But it seems to be staying in. The other one that I got has a slide down with magnets, so it seals it in. I'm hoping that the other one cuts better, because this one, it seems like the opening is not big enough for a standard roll, which then in turn, sorry, this paper is noisy. It's not lining up right because the paper is too long, and then you got to pull it tight. So I don't know that I would get this for my kitchen, but it'll be fine in my craft room, seeing that I have two. I think I would go for the other one, the more expensive one, for my kitchen, which is what I'm doing, which is what I would recommend for you. It does come with labels, which is nice because it has somewhere around here. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's over here. It has the foil, plastic, wax, and parchment. So it gives you options to put more than one style of in there. So I think I'm just going to be putting like a press and seal and wax paper in this, and put it in one of the places where I keep my paper. I use this for when I put it down on the surface to paint. So that is that. Now we have craft supplies. So I was looking into the wax seals, and I got this set of wax seals. And what did I do with... Okay, because I've already gone through this video once to myself. It's 6. Now this was not part of the set. This is the set. And it was... This by itself was $1.51. It's now $1.88. And it comes with a little holder for the wax melts. This one's much smaller that comes with these. I don't know what I did with the... I had a wrapper with 6 and some change for this, the handle, the press, which is super pretty. It's tulips. Got some weight to this. And this little melty thing. So sorry. I do it every time. I forget to take my allergy pills before I start. But you put in this, lighting that, putting it over your, setting this on it, putting some of these in it, and heating it. And then I got one of these rings, which will keep the shape. I didn't necessarily want it to be uncontrolled. So then you would put this, which was $1.17. It's all $1.18 now. So you put the ring over there. You have your heated wax melts. You pour it in here. And then you screw this onto your holder. Goodness. And you stamp your hot wax melts. And it'll leave an impression in your wax melt of whatever stamp you have. So I had to jump on the bandwagon for that. I was going to do it, show you. But I'm clumsy today, so not safe. One of my dogs took off because I was dropping things left and right, and he got a little nervous that he was going to get hit with something. Don't blame him. These were $3.59. They're now $3.19. The quality is not as good as what you would get in one of these sets or individually for that same price. So I wanted to try them before, but I don't think Flame and me are a good idea today. So I would definitely test them out tomorrow, and I will probably put a photo of them in the community tab instead of doing a video for them. Although I might do a short. But they're cute. They've got animals with a cat and a cone. And there's 11 of them. There's a bunny and flowers. There's, I forget what that is, koala bears. And this one's a bunch of little animals. This one looks more geared towards Christmas or a gift like birthday. It's got a bow and then it's got like a pattern in the back, like gift wrap. This one, I haven't the slightest clue what it is. It kind of looks like a greenhouse. It says something at the top, but I can't read it. Oh wait, it says strawberries. But I don't know what the image is. Couldn't tell you. This is a birthday cake. Teddy bear. This one has 9 different images. And this one is flowers, like a sunset, I think. So that was a good price. Just hope they were worth it. This is a set of 100 charms. You could make necklaces, earrings, bracelets, use it in your junk journal, scrapbooking, different craft projects. There's so many things that you can do with charms. But there's animals, Christmas themed. It looks like Halloween themed, nautical themed, hearts, bows, keys. There's 100 in here. Now, there is a ton to choose from. So it's like a mixed package, is I guess what they're describe it as. Then I got these washi tapes. This one was more of the pinks. It didn't have a sticker, so I don't even know. I believe it was in one of the stores, and they had different colors. I know the green one was leaves. Like some of the pattern on one of them is like that, which is this one. It says masking tape, but it's not masking tape. But you get 10 for $1.87. It's got the dragonflies. You got flowers. There's more flowers in this one. Purple flowers in this one. It looks like watercolors with blues and greens. And then you've got these 4 little ones that are different patterns. With your blue, greens, and kind of looks like purple, which matches all the rest of them. And then this pink one looks like it has butterflies and possibly cherry blossoms. Sorry. There's flowers with leaves on this one. More in the rose colored pinks. Got hearts on this one with like a lock heart with different kinds of hearts. This one's got the little baby hearts. You got marble look of the pink and the blues and the purples. You get the little flowers on these with a pattern. This one has the Winnebago ice cream truck, it looks like, with a van ice cream truck. It says I love mom on it. My mom is the best. It's got flowers in a vase. I don't know, is that supposed to be a cake right there? I don't know. Hearts, butterflies. And then you got the little tiny flowers. And then you've got the plaid pattern, and then there's a hard to describe pattern. Like it's not that much of a pattern. It's like kind of like darker pink lines with white lines of some sort. So yep, you get 10 in that, and they were $1.87. So that's pretty good for how many rolls you get and the different widths. And then this one, which I'm impressed with. Not disappointed with this one at all. I can't remember what price it was because the wrapper went in the trash can already because I've already talked to myself about this before. But it's stamp style stickers. They're not see-through, so they're not really the ephemera kind. And there's different types of butterflies. And you get that many different designs. And then it starts to repeat. That's a lot of different ones before it repeats. And the roll is pretty decent size. And then you can do ink on this material. Once you use up all the stickers, you can do designs on this to use in your junk journal. So I was pretty excited about that one when I opened it up. I'm like, whoa, yeah. It kind of shows you, but you shop so much that you sometimes forget. Because you look at so many things and then you think, oh, no, I like that part, but I don't like this part, so never mind, I don't want it. And then if you spend countless hours shopping, it all bleeds together. So then I got these little dictionary books, and it has O through R on here, I to K on here, G to H on here. Somehow I ended up with 2 GHs, G to H. I think I was in another store, found some for $1.48, and then the more I looked, I found some for $1.27. And then I started eliminating, had to go back into my cart after I added them all to eliminate the ones that were $1.48, and apparently I missed one. And then this one's L through N, and this one is E through F. But they have like, hey, be driven by heaven, knows what motives he determines to write a book. So there's definitions. Grateful. Since money is known to be one of the things most likely to bring a relationship to its knees, we should be grateful. Grand. With such grand history, kite flying is sure to remain an entertaining and popular sport. Just cute little things like that. Ed, one of the creatures, made a dramatic appearance by moving onto the head of the team leader as he slept. Just look at the same one. Justify. The college spending analyst justifies the outsourcing plan, but don't bother asking for evidence that justifies this bleak view. Judge. We judge a potential partner according to our specific culture expectations about what romantic love should feel like. Improve. This process improves access to relevant information without old memories interfering. So these could be cute, added to your junk journal. A card, depending on what the definition is. So then I got some stamps, and these are, they call them lace. They were $5.27. 2 days ago, they were out of stock. Could very well be in stock again. But they're nice wooden stamps, and they have the nice wooden bottoms. And then it looks like they are sticky stuck onto these wood blocks. And those are the pattern on it. And that's the pattern you'll make. Very detailed. I should have tested them out so you can actually see how pretty they are. But you get the 4 of the narrow ones, 4 of this size, and then 2 of this size. But they're nice. It gives you enough wood to grip it. So you stamp it in the ink and then stamp. So those are really nice. I thought that was a really pretty set because that could be scrapbook, cards, junk journal, anything. Super nice. Oh, there's a wrapper. So then I got some material because I was thinking of covering a junk journal with fabric. Not impressed with this fabric. It is thin. You can see right through it. The pattern is pretty. It gives you options. There's 7, I believe. Gives you polka dots. So I was thinking of doing one of these more gray pieces like this one on the face of the junk journal, or one of the polka dot ones. But it's thin, so I'm gonna have to figure out whether I paint the cardboard first, whether I put scrap paper down first, so that you can't see right through it, because you're gonna see the cardboard through it. I don't want to see the cardboard through it. Okay, I got these pretty stickers, which they were $1.59, now $1.98. This was letter A, which the birds and the flowers, this one's called. They had green ones, pink ones, purple ones, I think yellow ones maybe. But, oof, man, you want to talk about pretty. These are pretty. They have like a little holographic outline to them. And they're bluebirds with flowers. And I believe you get 2 of each. Super pretty. You can see the holograph. Every bit of it's traced outlined with the holograph pattern. But, oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. So my plan is to do a junk journal with blue. My one I'm working on now is pink. But, my gosh. I just would definitely get these again. They're super pretty. They're good size. I forget what it said. They were 60 by 60 millimeters. They're so pretty. And right up my alley with the flowers and the birds. This will be a nice touch on the junk journal, especially the ones that I'm doing. We got different birds on them. They're so pretty. I'm excited because they're mostly like blue jays. That one's got a little bit of red on it. These are super pretty. I'm excited about these, and I'm thinking I can even use the front of this card in the junk journal and put up one of the birds behind here actually. Somehow cover this writing here. Somehow. But yeah, I was excited about that because those are pretty. So then I got paper. And these were $1.61, now $1.43. But these are going to be pretty in the blue book that I do. Definite cottage. So it's more like a country cottagey feel to this paper. Nice backdrop paper. Or even if I wanted to use some of it for cards too. It's a decent thickness to it. It's print paper, so print paper is not usually super thick. Solid is usually thicker. But those are pretty. And then the funny part, which I still keep laughing about, is the fact that I ordered of this paper again. I've already ordered it once. If you've seen a previous haul, I ordered this before. Didn't realize it until I started looking through it again, and I was like, you already ordered this, you goofball. It got bent. It'll flatten in time. I stuck it all day underneath that wood wrap cutter, but I guess I'll have to press it, keep it pressed some more. Got some nice tags. Nice little images. Really like these. Which is probably why I ordered them again. But that's okay, because I'm definitely going to use it. It's just, I'm like, seriously? It's not the first time I've ordered something twice. Case in point, little dictionary things. But definitely check your cart before you hit submit. This paper, I absolutely love. Blue. This is a gorgeous gorgeous blue. This is more, this is country type, vintage. It's got the beautiful flowers with the bluebirds, which will go nice with those stickers. You got your solid background. You got these pages, or these prints that you can fussy cut out. Well, it's not really fussy cut. You can cut them out and add them to your pages. Then we got this one. Got some nice square images, tags. And this one also, which is so pretty. That's a nice little page there. Got some more postcard images. Another nice background. More tag images. I hate to cut those out because it ruins the paper that's already here, and I like that paper too. There's some wood looking pages. This cute page. I really like this one. So these are going to be really nice with doing a blue leaning junk journal. And that one was 206. It's now 183. And then I've got this pad, which I believe is 10 images each, and they're double-sided. So, I mean, this is fun pages. Let's see, you got this image, now you get this solid image. And I believe there's like 10 each. 279. Didn't have one of those description stickers, and I didn't realize. And it's got some wording on it, different backgrounds for the back side of the page. And then another one. I think that's all of them. Yeah. It's a nice set. I'm definitely going to use this in my blue junk journal. So, what do we got over here? Got a mess going here. And then I got these little pages, which you get 2 of each. They were $159. They're now $168. They are across mountains and seas is what it's called. It's one where there's multiple styles, multiple pattern styles, but there's these little sheets. I think of you every step of the way. I messed this pattern up. There's 2 of each, and they're kind of more as like a large page snipped sections out of. This is what this paper is more towards. Boy, I really mixed them up, didn't I? Oh, there it is. But they're nice little strips. You can cut them down even more. Add them to your junk journals. This one weirded me out. It's like a wedding dress advertisement, but it's creepy looking. So I think I'll be using just the top and not this part, because that lady looks possessed in that picture. This one's super pretty. They're just little strips of paper for interest on your junk journal pages, your scrapbook pages. I don't know how it would work with cards, but they're not thick. But there's nice ink print images on them though. So there's those. Then I got these are called, they were $1.67, $1.68 now. Hand-drawn diary, label grocery store series. They don't really appear to be grocery store type. I don't know what they mean by grocery store because there isn't anything. So sorry. There isn't anything that's really geared towards grocery stores, so I'm a little confused by why they call it that. It may be the style, and because I'm fairly new to a lot of these paper things. But they're cute little images where it gives you a chance to add something to your page, to add a space, to do a little note, put a date on it, stamp on it. Just simple, interesting little pieces to add. Which I thought would be fun, just to add something different instead of going monochromatic with all my pages. So came in a cute little box. Then I got this set, which it's called label paper. It was $1.48, it's $1.47. They're all the same pattern. That's the only thing is I think there's like 50 or something in here. But you pick from patterns. Yeah, it's 50. Like the design. I think they had, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. But what I like the pattern of this one the most. But it's perforated. So you have a frame here, then you have another frame here, and then you have the centerpiece. I don't know if you can see the perforation marks on the back. So that gives you where you could do this outside one with the inside one. You could separate all 3, use them individually, use the 2 in the middle together. But I like the pattern just because it wasn't like out of all of them. I think this was the shape and the design I liked. So they have multiple choices to pick from. So you can write in the center and then use that throughout your junk journal, but it's all the same. So you get 50 of them. So not a bad price. Then I found these, which were more on the tea stain, more traditional scrap or junk journal, but it's just different and they're a decent thickness. But it's almost like the center of a book on a lot of them. Clippings out of a book, tea stain look, but it's more of the neutral tones. It's like the binder of a book. Oh. But these look like they were fun to add to a junk journal. A card. You could stamp on it. You could put a sticker on it. Overlap it with another one. It looks like tea stain lined paper. Some flower printed. Marble look. Or ink. Looks like vintage photos of book pages. But these are nice. And they were $1.59. They're now $1.98. And you get 40 of them. 2 of each. Excuse me. And then I got this silver. The original wax melt set that I got had a gold marker with it. That sold out, so I just went and looked for another one because I think that set was like $11. So I went for a less expensive set and forgot that I wasn't getting the gold marker. So I had to separately get the silver one because I wanted the silver one because a lot of things that I do in my junk journals and such are silver, not gold. I'm not a fan of gold. So that was only $1.37. It's now $1.38. So I gotta check my other markers too to see if those will work on it too. Because I could add other colors to it, not just those basics. This was $1.48. B7000. It's in essence E6000. Sorry, just realized I'm shaking the table. It smells like E6000, but here's the cool thing. Not a big tube, but it has, where am I? It has that precision tip. So, whew, yeah, extra strong. It's E6000. And then it's got a pin that plugs the little precision tip hole. If I could see it myself. Oh, I'm chasing this hole. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm missing it. Wow. I'm getting to the point where I can't see very well because I'm tired again. But I like the charms. If I wanted to glue those down onto one of my junk journal pages, a card, you can't do it with a large tube. And I like the precision tip. It's definitely E6000 because it smells exactly like E6000. Even the Gorilla version of E6000, it smells like it. But it was $1.48. So grabbed one of those, and then I grabbed some more rubber stamps because their stamps are pretty good. What did I do with the wrappers? I don't know. Great. I don't know how much this one was. It's not in here, is it? Darn it. Oh, I think I just found it. There it is. Okay, so this stamp was $1.58. It's $1.27 now. But it has so many pieces to it, which is one reason why I got it. And the designs of what they have is pretty interesting. That you can add these to cards, junk journal, scrapbooks, craft projects of a lot of kinds. And they're all different. So you have all these corner designs are all completely different sizes. You got these corner pieces, all four are different. You got these four circles, all four are different. So you're getting so many options for a steal. And their stamps are good, so it's not like it's a bad purchase. And then this one was $1.34, $1.19. I got the rebate. So anytime you see something where the price has gone down, I've gotten a rebate. Make sure you check in your order section. This one, which is I believe they called lace, but not on a sticker. It has 11 pieces to it, and it's all different designs. So you've got dots and lines to leaves to flowers. Those look like kind of like cherry blossoms, but could be done in green to make it look like something else. Good stamp for $1.19. That I recommend. And this one was $1.78, $1.52 now. That's a striking stamp. With the swirls, the dimension coming from this would be so pretty on a card. because you could do this on the front of a card and then take one of these frames and frame it in there. That would be cool. That would be pretty on a card, and then you could stick something else in the center. Just a really nice stamp. So for $1.52, yeah, that's a good deal. And I got this stamp, which I got two of them, but they're two different sizes. And I didn't know which one was going to matter the most. This 4x6. Okay, so yeah, this one's the 4x6. This one was $2.24. I paid $1.98, or it's $1.98 now, but it's the writing stamp, script stamp for a good background. So you could again do a frame, do the center tag, do the center frame. I mean, that could be a very pretty card. And then I got this one, which if you want to do a smaller card, if you want to do this stamp and then take this stamp and pick one of the ones to corner it out. So like you could do this and then put this one on all four corners. You could do that one on all four corners. You could trim it out with one of these or one of these. There's these other corner pieces too with the leaves. I mean, there's so many options on how versatile these stamps are that they can make your cards and your junk journals and your scrapbook pages look absolutely gorgeous. And this one was $129, has gone up to $148. So those are some really nice pieces. Tomorrow I think I'm going to make a card and I'm going to try to play with the stamps a little bit more. Here is what I spent. I hit the mic again. Sorry. I have an old Sizzix machine, like over 20 years old. Man, need a drink. I tried to use it, seeing that it had specific stamps for that machine. So die cuts this way doesn't work with those machines. So I tried to make it work anyway by sticking, because it only comes with one plate. It doesn't have a top plate. So I tried to take blocks of wood to be the top piece to press and cut into the paper. We did some testing. We didn't get very far. I mean, I was pressing. It was crimping. It was more embossing than cutting. This one, I don't know what I did, but I got the best cut out of this one. So I don't know. I don't remember what I did, but this was one of the first ones, and this was one of the best cuts I got. It just didn't cut the outer edge to cut it completely out, but I got pretty close. So it just went downhill from there because then I couldn't get. This was today. This was just an absolute disaster. I was so irritated. Then I tried this stamp or this die that you put it on, facing on the paper, and it will cut that section out, plus it will cut all the little holes of the flowers. And it didn't go all the way through, but you get the idea. So when you're making a card, it will be, just imagine it being a larger card, or not, but this section would come out and you would have let's just say you have your card like this. You get the design here, and of course all these flowers would be popped out And it would be, you would attach this page to this. So when you opened it up, it would be attached. But your design, and let's just say your card ends here. This would be the edge of your card. And it doesn't look very good right now. I know, trying to give the idea. But if you look up these stamps, which I do not know what they're called, my brain's not letting me remember what it's called. But you can punch in like card dies and see if these straight ones come up, and it literally cuts that one side of your card away. And so we tried. This one was $2.48, and it's gonna be pretty when I get it to work. I ordered a die cutting machine that the opening's 3 inches, which will accommodate all these stamps that I got and the ones that I am getting in the mail in a week or so. Because I ordered more plates, so I'm hoping that I can make that old die cutting machine work. I'm hoping. If not, then those plates can be worked for the new machine. But I also down the road want to get one that was $100. Wasn't ready to spend $100 on a cutting machine right now. But, and I have a Cricut, but oh my gosh, trying to cut paper on the Cricut machine, it's a headache. It's just absolutely a headache. And a lot of people do it, and I don't have patience. This die was $119, it's $148 now, but it's absolutely beautiful with the butterflies and the flowers. So I had to get that one. Then, where is it? This one. This one is what I tried to do on this, because I even tried a different one to see if this one, I was pressing the crap out of it. Having the right spacer in there is what's making this old die cutting machine difficult to use. And I'm getting like the grooves from the wood in it. So it's supposed to cut all the way around, and then it's supposed to cut out this negative space around the flowers. Well, I couldn't get it to work. But when I get the new cutting one, I'm going to use them all, and then I will show a video of, I'll do a specific video of these stamps and these dies and the other stamps that I have. So this one was $1.98. It's now $1.48, or $2.48, excuse me. And I thought these would be cute, that you could add them to cards, and you could stack paper behind it to make the background a different color than your original cut. You could put one of those 3D foam tapes on the back and have it raised up. So many cute things you can do with it. And then I got this one, which was $1.69. It still is. But there is 8. And look how small they go to. And this one has options. This one is D4. I want to say that there's like 8 or 9 different styles. This has little rivets around the edge. I like this style. The shapes, they have the styles, I mean, in different shapes. And they're just like these, but different shapes. There's oval, there's square, different scallop. I think there's one that has the scalloped edges on both ends. There's multitude of them to pick from. And they're only $1.69 for this many. And you can cut like every other one and do a layered effect. There's so many options with these frames. And then windows. I don't know. I really liked it. $2.79, but it's $3.48 now. But I got 5 windows. I got a pack of 5 windows. I think the shutters got me. I don't know. At the moment, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I think I did at the time when I picked it. I'm sure it's going to have something to do with junk journals, possibly, or even cards. I don't know. But at the time when I ordered it, I had a plan. Since then, I don't remember what my plan was. Hopefully, it'll come back to me. Yeah. Then this one was 207. It's 218 now. This one's absolutely gorgeous. It's more of a Victorian style. And if I remember, I thought this opened. Somehow it doesn't look like it on here. And that just could be me. There's a possibility that these open too. This one. But if I remember correctly in the picture, that these open out. So it's a 3D pop-up type thing. But it has the 3 flowers, which will be cute, stacked small on top of that one, on top of this one, with 3 different colors. And then put a bead, or a pearl bead, or a bling bead. Then it's also got a bird. And I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. In the shutters, or is that the part that looks like it's open? I don't remember now. I'll have to look at the picture. But I could have swore these panels were open. Or is it supposed to be these that are open? I think it might be this part where it looks 3D. Anyway, it's pretty. And then I got this one, which is hard to see. So let me put on paper butterflies and flowers. That is so pretty. And this one was 248. I definitely didn't read measurements because I don't remember it being this small, but I looked at quite a few of them, and I think I was trying to find one because I think there's one that's actually big like this size, and it wouldn't work on the cutting machines I have, which when you look for die cuts, make sure you read the measurements because they may not work in your die cutting machine. I've read that in reviews where people read the measurements because they actually bought plates that were the wrong size because the picture, assuming that it's for the machine that they have, which I think is the $100 machine, or the 3-inch opening, and they bought plates for the 6-inch opening. So don't always assume the pictures are accurate. Make sure you read below and that you keep scrolling to the right to look at each picture, and 9 times out of 10 it'll tell you a size. There's been a few times in the last couple of days that I shopped that the description was super vague and there was no measurements. And so when that happens, skip. Scroll on. So I think that's all. Everything. Now this is my second time doing it. Yeah, that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know if you want a direct link to anything, please let me know in the comment section, and I will put the links in for anything that you want. And we'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you hit all them buttons. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.